Hi, this is George from Digital High Road. I'm going to be doing a review today of a product that's going to be launched on at 11 o'clock this morning. This is January 27th. Welcome to my channel where I review the latest products that are being sold online. I also provide tutorials designed to guide you and save you time, and the channel where I give you tips on what works online today in 2020. If you receive value from this video or any of my other videos, please like them. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to hit the bell so that you receive proper notification every time I publish a new video. Now let's move on to today's video subject. And the product is called TrendMonetizer. Want to talk to you about, we're going to cover three things that have set my alarms off. This is from my own experience. Number one, while all these bells and whistles that are promoted are really cool, I'm sure they work, but I have done this in the past and have purchased other tools that are like this in the past, and I'm questioning that. And will I really get more traffic to my site? Maybe, but it is always what I call scattershot. It isn't directed traffic, and the person will not be there as on a solid email list. They accidentally got onto your list and they will unsubscribe or never respond to your directed campaigns in the future. So you need properly directed traffic. The best traffic is traffic you get because of the value you give. Two, I am sure the inside points of the product do their job and all that, and they work fine. But my major concern, number two, is that I would be violating copyright laws. The sales letter says it's legal and ethical scraping of content, both posts and or videos. I'm not sure about that. I think I disagree with that. Number three, the bells and whistles are what you are buying. And looking over the sales letter, I believe thoroughly that that would be what would be attracting me in earlier years and working on the internet, and I believe that'll be what will be attracting you too, and you'll be buying it for the wrong reasons. You can get into trouble buying these types of products for the reasons that I'm talking about right now. Let's take a look on the three of the bells and whistles are what you are buying. You can only get into trouble using the content as you are instructed, whether you're using solo ads or Facebook or any other social media. I believe you risk losing those accounts. So let's look further. We're going to go to the computer keyboard here. I'm going to talk about some copyright laws and a little bit more, show you a little more what the product looks like. Okay, so let's take an inside look at the TrendMonetizer, which has just been released on January 27th. TrendMonetizer, as I mentioned earlier, it's got a lot of neat bells and whistles. So a closer look at TrendMonetizer, we've got feature number one is that it's a content curator. This I could see is something I could use for my legitimate content, write something, help curate, or go out and get additional things, let's say for my weather site, get additional articles that I could rewrite and support on my page and use the other parts of this for. Trending content hijacker, feature number two. This is actually goes in, crawls the internet and scrapes content, video content from other sites, embeds them into the app here, that where you can then create custom messages to go along with the content. A TrendMonetizer, social media automatization. This basically is part that goes in and you can set up to publish automatic on your social media sites. The content that you've gathered from the trend areas up through here, the content curator and the content hijacker. You can set up pixels for tracking. You can cloak your links. Social proof, there's places to add social proof boxes on the pages that you're publishing as well. And the generation opt-in forms as well. So, but these are all neat. and I find that those bells and whistles, they would have attracted me 3-4 years ago when I was starting, because that's what I was doing, was I was buying products that were like this because I thought it would help me with my traffic. Problem is, it's not the right kind of traffic that I would be getting for it. But the big thing here that caught my eyes and caught my brain and got me thinking a lot about was the hijacking of content. And that's what I want to talk to you about in the rest of this review today. So what is my concern about hijacking, scraping, crawling the internet, scraping videos, content? Well, let's look at copyright laws. The purpose of the copyright law is to promote the progress of useful arts and science by protecting the exclusive rights of authors and inventors to benefit from their works of authorship. This is a commonly litigated issue, and copyright law involves copyright infringement. So then I thought, well, copyright infringement. Since I'm working on building my business using a YouTube channel, and I have a couple of blogs and sites that I've built. Some sites have taken me 2, 3, 4 years to get traffic built to them. So I found an article that covers the history of copyright laws, especially when it pertains to what it looks like pervading to do's and don'ts for internet marketing. So I was thinking about my YouTube account, and basically I have a YouTube channel I'm using as my primary source for building my business right now. So I put a lot of effort into creating YouTube videos. So 10 things to know about copyright in YouTube. And I found out basically how YouTube works. They're protecting their content. They have a content ID match that they use, and these numbers match up. If I publish a video today and it is taken and used by someone who bought TrendMonetizer, and they scrape the internet, they find my YouTube video, it's got the subject matter content that they want, they publish mine using all the features on TrendMonetizer, and they go out and they get some traffic that would go to me normally, goes to my YouTube video now, which is published on their site. They have basically infringed on my copyright, my rights in the internet for copyright. So in the video that they provided 2 videos explaining how it works, demo videos that you can watch. They talked about, let's say, a site like MSG, which is a sports site on Madison Square Garden networks for Eastern United States here. I got thinking, okay, if I scraped the internet and found an article about basketball, let's say I have a site about sports, and basketball's in right now, it's in season here in the United States. So I take an article from here and I publish it on my site. It was initially published on MSG. There's someone that wrote this article, it's MSG's property. I said, well, what's the terms of service for MSG? Okay, everybody has a terms of service. I have a terms and conditions to use my site on my other site. Let's go back to MSG. Down here, it says that you will not scrape, access, monitor, index, frame, link, or copy any content or information on the services by accessing the services in an automated way. Now that's using basically a product like TrendMonetizer to capture the information off this site and then to use it to publish in your site. So I looked at my terms and conditions. When accessing and browsing GeorgeLovesWeather.com, you agreed not to distribute, modify, transmit, print, duplicate, reuse, repost, or use the contents of this website or portions thereof for public or commercial purposes, including the text, images, audio, and video, without George Loves Weather's prior written permission. Failure to do this will notice on a digital printed copy of the site portions thereof unauthorized use and claim of copyright infringement is what I could do at that point in time. And every site has, if they are legitimate, will have this on. So in thinking about this, this is my biggest drawback to TrendMonetizer and whether I would buy and use it. And personally, I probably would not buy it, and I would not use it because I don't want to jeopardize my Facebook page, my website, my YouTube channel by taking and capturing other people's content and then using it to my advantage. It's against copyright infringements. That is my view of it. So at this point in time, I would suggest that you think heavily about this part of the content that's provided that will in the sales letter, basically. Yeah, these are all neat bells and whistles, and I'm sure they work fine. And if I were to buy it, I would use it for my own personal content and helping set up some of these areas for my own personal content. But as far as the hijacking thing, for this alone, I would give this product a 2 out of 10 is my rating on this product today. And that's basically where I'm coming from. I think I explained myself clearly. There'll be links provided in the description for you for a couple of these articles. If you got any value from this video today, please like it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon, because that'll ensure that you get future updates anytime I publish new content. And thank you for watching.